What's up guys, it's Chris Majestic. I want to do a really quick video today because I just got finished watching Gemini Man in Dolby HFR 3D. This is basically a high frame rate movie. So if you don't know what HFR or high frame rate is, the best way to explain it is to actually show you. So this video you're watching right now that I have here is actually 120 frames per second. Now I don't believe YouTube can actually support 120 frames, but I do know that they can support 60, which will look kind of close. So I'm gonna switch back and forth between 23 frames per second and 120 so you can actually see. I'm gonna keep moving around so you can see the difference here. Now with some of the action, it does kind of take away from that cinematic effect that you normally get in movies, but it is really cool to see. And there's only 14 theaters that are gonna be showing this in 120 frames per second, and I happen to be lucky enough to be near one of them. If you haven't been to a Dolby theater, do yourself a favor and go at least once. Now, as far as the movie going experience itself, we did have some issues. About, I'd say maybe 40% into the movie, we randomly, me and my wife were sitting next to each other watching the movie and we noticed like our left eye just like went black, just blacked out. Like it just flickered for a second. That happened for a couple of seconds and then the whole screen went black. Everybody looked in the theater like, what just happened? Everything was fine for a while. Around 65, almost 70% through the movie, the movie completely went out of sync. So the projector for our right eye was actually going in sync with the sound or with the audio, but the left eye was actually like 10 seconds behind. I'm gonna show you, actually try to mimic what that looked like, but this kind of shows you what we were seeing. It was like it was a totally different scene showing over top of another one. Luckily, the theater was nice enough to give us a refund and offer us some free movie tickets. They eventually got it back and they were able to get it back up and running, and we were able to see the movie all the way through, and they offered us refunds, so that was nice. As far as the movie itself, I'd say it was a good movie. I wouldn't say it was terrible. I'd give it somewhere between a 78 and an 80% out of 100. Pretty good movie, definitely watchable. But the one thing that was pretty amazing about this movie, aside from it being shot like totally different with 120 frames per second, is that they were actually able to make Will Smith look like he was like 25 years old. I have no idea how they were able to do this. I did see some articles. I didn't really read through them. I didn't get a chance to really read to see exactly how they did it, but it was definitely amazing. In most of the scenes, you really couldn't tell that it was CG. They did a fantastic job. Now, there were some scenes here and there, like towards the end, especially the very last scene, but through most of this movie, they did an incredible job making this look real and believable. Definitely something that I want to see in my home, so I can't wait to see when this comes out on Blu-ray. I'm hoping that it's going to be 4K at 60 frames per second. I cannot wait to see this at home, and that means that at home this is actually going to be sharper because it's in 4K than what I saw in Dolby Theater, which was 2K. So I'm definitely excited to see that, but that's pretty much going to be it for this video, guys. I really just wanted to show you, share my experience because it was pretty amazing. If you haven't seen that movie, even if you're not a Will Smith fan, even if you don't even like the trailer or anything, don't let the reviews from the critics and everybody deter you from seeing the movie. If nothing else, just go to see it just because of the way it was shot. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Again, hopefully you found it helpful. As always, if you did, go ahead and make sure you mash that like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.